Guys, we are doing well. We're not really playing. Well, we're playing Eyes of Heaven, but not for reasons because of that. Because we are going to do a review for Golden Spirits. So Golden Spirits on the phone. Basically, a turn-based game on JoJo. Basically, JoJo Bizarre Avenger Golden Spirit. Now, I played it though. I played a good lot. I'm not lying to you. I played a good lot of it. I played an absolute good lot of it. I think it's great. I like that there is a medium graphics mode, a low graphics mode, because like I have quite bad. Let's be honest with you. Like the phone is not really good for getting Wi-Fi, unlike a console kind of thing. So I'm glad that they actually have something like that. So that is one positive from the game as well. Is that is very good to pick up to play a game as well. I do like the characters ultimate, let's just be honest with you. It is a good turn-based game. I think we'll go at the negatives now. Here's the negatives. I think we need more characters. Not gonna lie, when I was playing this game, I was like, there's no characters? I was like, there's not a lot of characters. Like, there should be a good lot of characters like Kira, Josuke, Trish would be a good one for being now. Like I don't know what their thing is about not having part 7, but maybe if there is a chance, maybe they'll put in Steel Ball Run. But I think it has to be a separate kind of thing, because it is a different universe. I do understand that it's a different universe. So I think having something like a different kind of mode. Basically, like for example, when you get into the main menu, it says go to Steel Ball Run, and it goes to Steel Ball. Well, it goes to the Ultimate Universe. When you go to the Ultimate Universe, it begins to go to Steel Ball Run, the Jolian, and maybe JoJo Land, but I wouldn't say JoJo Land would be included, but still, I would love something like that in the future, in the potential future. But we don't know what the potential future of this game is going to be, because it looks like it's going to be from part 3 and part 5. It's like more focused on part 3 and part 5. Because you see, the reason why I think that is because the only 2 campaigns, should I say, is basically part 5 and part 3. Technically part 3 is the campaign in the game. So I'm glad that it's doing part 5, because part 5 has a lot of potential with a lot of stats. Like, you know, Risotto Nero. We have like Risotto. Like we have Risotto on the in part 5. I kind of like to see what that would be like with Risotto. I think it'd be very interesting to see Risotto in the game. I'm surprised that Luke is there. Like, there's a lot of characters that I was surprised about. Like Parker, for example. Like, and that's another positive as well. That they're adding characters that aren't well famous, let's be honest. Well, there is like Yellow Tempest, but I'm not gonna count that as not fame. Like I'm not gonna count that, because there is something called a Heritage to the Future, And I think most of the game from that era had a lot of Part 3 characters, nearly all the Part 3 characters. Did not matter what they had, it was showing. Except for Tenor Sack. I think that's the only character in the game that hasn't been really in the game. Tenor Sack literally doesn't. Well, actually, literally that's all it does. So, who would I think will come into basically who would I think will go into Golden Spirit? I realistically think this is what they're gonna do. I feel like they're going to go into order. I feel like they're gonna have Dio as literally one, like literally season 1. If they're doing like in the Battle Pass season, they'll have Dio in season 1, because I think having Dio is probably the best thing in the entire game, because they'll have a lot of sales of getting Dio. Like if they were selling him, like let's say example 1 mil, that's a lot of like, and people want, like let's say example want him early, but there is a free to play option. Like there is a free to play option. Like you can actually get Jotaro Kujo and Dio free to play. It's not pay to win. You get what I mean? I feel like that's the direction I would go towards, is to make it be able to be free to play. However, it'd be challenge. It'd be a challenge. You get what I mean? That's the way I would do it. And I wouldn't really. And here's the thing as well about Dio. I wouldn't say the season, right? Like let's say for example you missed out on the season pass. I would put it back as like a spinnable. The reason why the battle pass is there is to get it early. You know, to get it actually what you like, the character that you want. So like let's say for example you want Dio. You can get the battle pass for Dio and actually be able to get him earlier than before. That's the way I would do it. But after the battle pass, he'd be in like the spinnable thing as well. But he'd be only exclusive to the battle pass at first. But then after the battle pass, then that. I also kind of think they're kind of missing the opportunity of not having skins. I think that's another disadvantage as well. Skins. I would say the game would be really good if they had like decent skins. Like basically, for example, you can have Jotaro Kujo with Part 4. You can have Jotaro Kujo with Part 6 of it. You get what I mean? Like there is a long, like you know, like there's a good chunk of, you know, effort. But it's only a new game. Like it's only a new game, so they're probably gonna add it. Like that's what they would add, is that like they would add something like that, like you know, effort. Like you'll earn through challenges. Like you know, you earn through fragments. Like you know, basically like, oh, you get a skin fragment of basically a rancha. You want a skin fragment on Diablo. And then you get a roll as well, like a spinnable roll for those fragments as well. But yeah, like that's what I would do. Now, what else I think they'll add to the game? I think they'll add more Part 4 characters. I think that this is what they're going to do. They're going to have Part 3 and Part 6. Now, as I said before, season 1 probably Deal. Season 2 probably Red Hot Chili Peppers. Season 3 Hero. Season 4 Diablo. Risotto. It could be Risotto for that one, and then next season will be Diablo. And then we have realistically in part 6 Jolie. And then in season probably 10 then Pooch main head. And then the event, in my opinion, this is what I would do. I would make an event on main head. So basically you and your team try to beat Poochie with main head. However, even with all your powers and all, you still will see a cutscene. Like, even if you won, you still see a cutscene of him getting the accelerated time and the thing he said, and then you can Steel Ball Run. And then Steel Ball Run be in a different mode kind of bit, because like, I kind of think they can add Steel Ball Run to this one, because this feels like they want to keep to the original timeline, which I very much respect. Like if they just want to keep the original timeline, then that's fine. But at least I would love to have a mode for Part 7, Part 8, and Part 9. I know it's in a different universe, so basically you'll have a different universe, and people enjoy playing Part 7 with only Part 7 cards, and Part 8 cards, and Part 9. Well, if they wanted to add Part 9, but I wouldn't put my hand to my heart and say they put out Part 9 characters, because they haven't been fully developed yet, let's be honest yet. Part 9 hasn't been fully done yet, completed yet, so we haven't known what the strengths and weaknesses are of November Rain. We haven't got any strengths and weaknesses to Slim Shady. We haven't got any strengths and weaknesses to Smooth Operator. Now, we haven't got any thing like that. We haven't got anything that we have got in Part 9 that confirms what they'll have. Because at near the end of the part, they usually have an overpowered ability to overcome the obstacle. So like basically, for example, Soft and Wet, for example, at the beginning, it was just stealing things from people. Like, you know, basically friction and wet, you know, fucking anything else. Steal anything. Because the whole part 8 is all about identity and who you were, and the whole Wonder of You versus Duske fight was all about, you know, him finding his past self, because Wonder of You's point of view is what happens when you die. Like, do you think anyone will remember you after you pass? That's what the whole concept is, and the whole identity thing is all about, and still has that theme of humanity. So Part 9 will still have the theme of humanity. I would think like November Rain will have something to do with molecules. I have a feeling it'll have something to do with water molecules. You know, like in Cloudy Adventure Meatballs, there was something about water molecules. So I think substance and water molecules can actually make it. like even sweat from the game to the point. And that'll connect to part. That's a part A illusion, because in part A, he can feel sweat. However, in part 9, he can. I don't know. I'm just throwing stick balls. I'm throwing whatever stick balls. So will I give Golden Spirit? I give it a 10, man. That's fucking good. But I would love to see more from that. Like, I think the characters that are looking are Weatherfall. I think Weatherfall, Kira. I'm doing it from each part, alright? Part 1, I would love to see the guy who did Thunder Cross Better Attack. I forgot his name. Oh fuck. It's been a long time to watch part 1, sorry, it's been too long. I think it was, I don't know, I forgot his name. Then from part 2, probably cars. Probably cars. I want to see cars in the game. I want to see how he's gonna be in the game. Like I wanna see what he's gonna be like in the game. Obviously we're gonna have Joseph in part 2 and part 3. Like we already have Joseph part 3. Yeah, we don't have Joseph part 2. Do we know? Or do we know how? Do we have? I don't think so. I don't see him. They could not be there. Then part 3. I think what we need most is fucking LSE. We need to see something that is the opposite of Prosciutto. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we need something to kind of Prosciutto a little bit. Because Prosciutto is pretty good in the game, but he's like a mixed bag. Sometimes he's good in the game. It depends how you play it. Depends how everyone plays it. Every character. Depends. I haven't played it in the game, so I wouldn't know. And then you go. No, like it's just like saying like there's a lot of potential. It's just I hope in the future that they will do something. Then you got All-Star Battle. I'm gonna fucking talk about that in the next video now. Right, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. This is the Golden Spirit review. So yeah, I'm excited to see a new JoJo game, but I know it's on the phone, but like I would love to see it on the fucking console.